It's about 9:15 p.m. on Tuesday, August 26th, Pacific time. I'm at my local park a couple miles from my house. I was on my walking after dark. I'm wearing my safety is sexy, y'all. I'm wearing my safety vest. As I was walking, I got a text from my bestie about some really good news coming out of Iowa. And so even though it's windy and I think it might be about to rain, I'm going to take a second and share it with you. Iowa Democrats have just flipped an Iowa State Senate seat, breaking the supermajority. So I think that my friend sent this to me for two reasons. One, because obviously she knows I care about saving democracy in the United States. And two, because I went to Grinnell College in Grinnell, Iowa. And I'm always trying to follow Iowa politics. When I lived in Iowa, it was a purple state. I have a lot of friends who live in Iowa still. And it has really felt the last several years like their wacko, QAnon, MAGA governor and the Republicans have really had a stranglehold. So I'm loving any pro-democracy, anti-fascism, encouraging news coming out of Iowa. And that's exactly what we're hearing tonight. The Hill is reporting that Democrat Caitlin Dray flipped an open Iowa Senate seat. Dray defeated Republican Christopher Prosch in the race to replace the late state senator Rocky DeWitt, who died in office in June from cancer. This is a Republican-leaning district, y'all. Not only is this victory important on its own for this single seat, but it also breaks the super majority that the Republicans have in the Iowa State Senate. In particular, according to the Hill, the extra Democratic vote, which will bring the margin in the chamber to 33 Republicans and 17 Democrats, will ensure that nominees from the governor cannot get approved on a party line vote. And that's incredibly important considering who their governor is. A 2/3 majority is needed for nominees to be confirmed. I'll know I've got my opinions about Ken Martin and his performance thus far. He said in response to this election, where the Democratic Party did see a window of opportunity, right? They organized for this seat, to campaign for this seat. Ken Martin said the party hasn't recognized the importance of down-ballot elections for too long, and rebuilding the party starts from the ground up. I actually agree with him on that. I know that so many people are like, democracy doesn't work, voting doesn't work, elections are rigged. We're watching Democrats consistently win in special elections all around the country, especially in districts that previously went for Republicans and that went for Donald Trump in 2024. This district in Iowa went +11 for Donald Trump in 2024, and a Democrat just won. Ken Martin went on to say that Democrats are putting Republicans on notice and making it crystal clear. Any Republican pushing Trump's unpopular extreme agenda has no place governing on behalf of Iowa families. That's why all year long in special elections, Iowans have been electing Democrats ready to fight for working Iowans. Make no mistake, when Democrats organize everywhere, we win everywhere, and today is no exception. You may remember that Iowa flipped another state Senate seat in a special election back in January in a district that had gone +20 for Trump. I know there's lots of ways that the Democrats seem to be struggling with their organizing, seem to be struggling with their congressional leadership, at least. I just made a video on this subject yesterday that democracy is going to be regained by the people on a local and state level. That there are many ways that national Democratic leadership is failing us. I think Ken Martin is right. The top-down strategy, the focus on national elections, has failed to put the proper amount of energy to state and local elections. Republicans have understood that. They've focused on a state and local level for literally decades, while Democrats did not have their A game on there. And we've got to learn that if we want to build a party that is working for working class people, that is fighting for democracy and the rule of law, that we have to start hyper-local. We have to focus on state and local elections. And we are seeing over and over again since the November election that Democrats are flipping seats all over the country in local and state special elections. I think that is a really good sign. People are motivated. People are real motivated to stop fascism. You should be encouraged by this news. And I'm real proud of y'all in Iowa. I'm really proud of y'all. Keep it up.